Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. I continue with a few more shlokas from Vidur Niti. Vidur was born to sage Vyas and Parishrami, a handmaiden to the queens of Hastinapur. Barring Krishna, Vidur was most respected as an advisor by the Pandavas, whom he forewarned on many occasions of Duryodhan's plots to exterminate them, such as Duryodhan's plan to burn them alive in the house of wax. Vidur tried to stop Yudhishthira from playing the game of dice, but his efforts were of no use. Vidur was one of the two persons who protested against the humiliation of Draupadi in the Kaurava court. Dhritarashtra, the king and stepbrother of Vidur, moved to rebuke Duryodhana for insulting Duryodhana's uncle, but remembering Vidur saying that a blind man cannot be king, held his tongue and instead reprimanded Duryodhana for insulting the prime minister. According to Krishna, Vidur was considered as Dharmaraj, which meant the Lord of Truth. Krishna respected Vidur for his devotion to people's welfare and his proficiency in every sphere of knowledge. When Krishna visited Hastinapur as a peace emissary for the Pandavas, he shunned Duryodhana's offer to stay in the royal palace, preferring instead the home of Vidur on account of him being the only neutral man in the Kaurava court. Vidur Niti is great advice given by Vidur to the Hastinapur king Dhritarashtra. At the latter's instance, in the shlokas today, he talks of control of the five senses. He says, Anartham arthatah pashyan anartham cha avi vyana arthatah indriyai rajitai bala su dukham manyate sukham. An ignorant man, unable to control his senses, takes the real for the unreal and accepts the apparent for what might be worthless. Such a man, having lost his sense of discrimination, rejoices even when he is in fact deep in sorrow. Dharmarthau ya parityaj syadi indriya vashanuga Shri Pranadhan Darebhya Kshipram Sa Parihiyate. Ignoring dharma and artha, such a person becomes a slave to his senses. Soon he gets deprived of his prosperity, his women, his wealth, and even his life. He may be wealthy, but if he has not overpowered his senses, his wealth gets destroyed because of his lack of control over his senses. Vidur continues and tells Dhritarashtra, controlling your mind, the five senses, as well as your sense of discrimination. Try to look within yourself in order to realize your soul. Your soul is your friend as well as your enemy. Realization of your soul makes the soul your true friend. It is your well-wisher as well as your enemy. Sa eva niyato bandhu, sa eva niyato ripu. Vidur dwells on this theme in detail in the following stanzas. He says, anyone who, without having conquered his five senses, which are basically his weaknesses and therefore inimical to his well-being, tries to conquer his enemies, is defeated. The unvanquished five senses are enemies within him, hidden and dangerous. In case the five senses are not subjugated, even the great saints become subject to the consequences of their deeds. Nobody can escape the consequences. दृश्यन्ते ही महात्मानु बध्यमाना स्वकर्म भी इंद्रिया नाम इनिशत्वाद राजानो राज विभ्रमय. In a similar situation, O king, the kings stay mired in meaningless lives of luxury to the detriment of their kingdom. Vidur continues and says, even an innocent man suffers the consequences of his association with the guilty. It is like water-soaked sticks catching fire easily when tied with a dry pack. Don't associate with the guilty. Have no connection with them. Lead an honest life. Avoid an evil person, says Vidur, under all circumstances. Tasmat papai saha sandhim na kuryat. Don't compromise your principles with an evil person. A villainous person is a stranger to the following virtues, says Vidur. Not finding faults with virtuous attributes in others. Simplicity, purity, contentment, polite conversation, control of the five senses, truth, and an absence of a fickle temperament. He is emphasizing that the virtuous attributes in others should be appreciated. Purity, contentment, polite conversation, control of the five senses, truth, absence of a fickle temperament. And those who cannot appreciate these virtues, acting like villains, they cannot prosper, they cannot succeed. He says, O king, the vile, the mean, and the lowly persons do not have the following qualities. What are these qualities which they lack? Knowledge of the self, an absence of anger, forbearance, truthful conduct, keeping one's word, and charity. I conclude here today. I shall come to you with more shlokas from the Vidur Niti in the next video. Thank you for visiting this site. Thank you for listening to me.